If you could choose one of your own lines to add to the game or adapt one, what would it be and why? So what line would you add into the game for your character? Oh, it's a tough one. That was meant to be the easy question.
I can't remember my lines that I did, let alone add new ones. I have a memory like a sieve. When people say, "Can you put a quote on your print?" I have a little printed up. I have Googled the Dark Urge lines, and I now have them printed up because I cannot remember what I say. That's not really an answer.
No, it wasn't that. But I'm taking it. That's good. What about anyone else? Is there any lines you'd love to add into the game? If you could write a line. It is quite a tough question now I think of it. I should have made that number one.
No, I think I wanted to do the Dark Urge as Mickey Mouse. When I streamed, because I'm on Twitch, and when I stream, I do some Dark Urge lines in the voice of Mickey Mouse.
Richard Thing, pull yourself together! That would be the most terrifying mod you could upload. Imagine a Storian, but with Goofy's voice. Shadow Hearts? Right.
That was Donald Duck, just in case anyone didn't that.
I don't think you can add any more brilliant lines to Baldur's Gate. It's what as it is. All other lines are absolutely wonderful.
Genuinely was going to say that.
Yeah, like you produce it. Beat it to it. That was going to be the perfect answer.
Otherwise, I'd love to hear Carlac call someone Billy Big Bollocks.
Right?
You can mod that in.
Like, if anyone's watching, record them talking and put these into it. Yeah, that could work. There's people that can do that.
It will be seamless. It will sound just like the studio quality recording.
Yeah. I can be a Storian with a Geordie accent. Why, yeah, you man, I love you. No, okay, maybe not.
I love you. Is that like a typical Asturian?
Like, yeah, that's how a Storian sounds to me. Why, yeah, man, I'm gonna go kill some owlbears, like.
It's a lot more friendly when you do it.
Yeah. This is why I don't do voice work. 90.
Is there a dream role you would love to play in the future in person or via voice? I'm working on it and I don't want to jinx it. I'm sitting on a few games right now and I can't talk about them. It's really annoying.
When can you talk about them?
When they allow me to.
Okay,
I was told it would be December and it's not happening. They've pushed it back.
Okay, that's interesting. What about you guys? Is there a dream role out there for you that I'd like to voice or act? No? Okay, moving on.
As I've said before, other than Marvel, I would also like to be an Alan Wake. Anything, hell yeah! That would do me. I think that game looks phenomenal.
Do you want me to introduce you to Sam?
Yes, please.
Like, we'll do like, I'll give you his number.
You'd have to do dance moves as well, Io. You'd have to do a full dance number with them.
Oh, really?
It's even better.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about there, don't you? Yeah?
No, we play BG3 solid free.
Yeah, they Baldur's Gate 3 non-stop. Anyone else? Any dream roles?
I want to play Hugh Grant in his life story.
Yeah, well, I think actually, like in the next Dungeons and Dragons film they do, because it was such a it was actually a really good film. I can't see him not making another. So yeah, just like popping up in that would be nice.
Who would you play in it though?
Ooh.
You should just play House Muppets.
Yeah, they'd have to like blow the CG budget on that. It's just like, and for all these guns, these aren't guns that can be shown on screen.
They're too powerful though.
Do you know what would be amazing though? If they do make another Dungeons and Dragons movie, and I hope they do, is they go into a tavern and there's a stage production of Baldur's Gate 3 and it's you guys playing your character.
That's how we do it.
That would be phenomenal.
That keeps the CGI budget very low.
But you have got terrible red paint on it, it didn't bugger all items.
Well, I mean, my feeling is the roles don't come any better than Raphael, so I feel I've, accomplished a lifetime ambition. But then, having said that, a lot of fans probably know that I'm a big fan of film noir. So Raphael's very suave, very English, although with a very dark side. But I'd love to play a sort of film noir equivalent. My, what manner of place is this? What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. I thought that might be quite a fun twist to Raphael.
Are there any favourite memories from Comic-Cons and meeting your fans? So any favourite memories from these sort of events?
I'm going to say yesterday I was given the most extraordinary present. It was a heart.
A real one? Just like bubble.
It was made out of chocolate, but it genuinely looked real. And it's from the Edible Museum, and it's gorgeous. It's staggering. It does look like a heart. It's made of chocolate. But they Googled, and I'm not quite sure what they would have Googled to find an edible heart. It was really troubling.
They're on the FBI watch list with that boodle, sir.
Edible human parts. Yes, and that popped up. Anyway, I was really thrilled. The sort of things you get are beautiful.
Isn't it three-dimensional?
Oh, I wish it's in my bag. I might go and get it.
I will never forget when you, me, Dave, Emma, the companion's origin is Amelia, walked out onto a stage at London MCM Comic-Con in October last to a stadium full of people. Just the amount of people, the amount of enthusiasm and joy. And I just remember looking up and there were two sort of football pitch-sized screens. And I'm sort of known for not losing it, and I lost it. I was wonderful and bizarre and dreamlike. Isn't bizarre, but we'd done the game and it was successful. And then you walk out and go, oh, this is how many people are playing it, okay? And it was all, you sort of hit us at once.
Yeah.
And that was something.
It was completely overwhelming. Absolutely overwhelming. Just like a sea of people, not unlike this. And just like you say, just got... I mean, that screen there. He's just... It is I find it really hard to find the words to quantify how bizarre this is to, like, say, 3 years ago, there's no way I'd have said I'd be here in front of all you guys. And saying, like, any particular interaction that stands out, every single one, I know it sounds really trite, but I can't single one out because they're all phenomenal people.
Are you ready? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Correct.
And you could look, it's got chocolate.
Oh, they didn't give that to me?
It is chocolate. Isn't that stunning? Are you ready? I haven't nibbled it yet. Shall I nibble it? Jeez. Oh, white chocolate on the outside, milk chocolate in the middle, and some sort of raspberry goo in the middle. Well,
The new Dark Urge line for you all.
Someone clip that. Edit.
well, that's delightful. Thanks so much.
I can just imagine the narrator going,
Would you like a nibble?
through the heart, the raspberry goo comes out and covers his lips. Like that. I mean, you need the heart more.
He's bitten into it now.
Oh, well, there we go.
That's delicious. Isn't it beautiful, though? Genuinely amazing.
Whoever knew the Dark Urge had a heart?
That says around the floors. I like that words.
There's quite a bit of neurodivergency in my family, and I think this game and this whole experience has really helped me to understand that more. And so meeting people at all the conventions who can just be themselves, that's the biggest impact on me. Everybody here in the room, when we all meet each other, is just wonderful that people can totally express themselves and just relax at these conventions and be who they want to be. And that's the biggest impact for me in meeting everybody. When you have somebody who's standing in front of you saying their characters changed their life, that's phenomenal. And that's very humbling and incredibly moving. And I don't think that can be beaten as an actor, to be honest, because it means we've done our job. But it also is testimony to how wonderful the game is and how wonderful the BG3 community are. And that means a hell of a lot to me. So that would be my take on it. So thank you very much.
all of the characters have such well-developed stories and thought out, and you've just been doing updates and adapting the story. I'll start for Piamo, work way longer. Why do you think everyone has just kind of been drawn to the game? Is it because of this?
I think everyone has an individual experience playing it, don't they? There's no two playthroughs that will be the same. I was even trying to think just from zero, just from choosing your character. So you've got a Tav, you've got Origin, you've got Dark Urge. You've already got 3 ways, and then you've got the races and the classes, which will generate different dialogue choices before you've rolled the first dice in the game. I think there's something about role-playing as well that's very powerful. It's really interesting. A couple of the guys at Pit Stop said that playing Dragon Age helped them discover they were queer, because what a safe environment to. And now we've done that again with Baldur's Gate, and I have people who come up to me and say they discovered they were trans, non-binary, because I'm out about it, and it doesn't cost me anything to be. I mean, it's a great privileged position, but the flip side of that is it doesn't. I have nothing left to lose by being out by non-binary. Film, TV, and theatre, not interested, and I was allowed to very much be myself in the game. No one was going, can you make her a little more girly? Look at her. They just let me go. And so I felt immense freedom and catharsis, and again, that role play. What would I do if I was in her situation? So healing is a word that's used a lot with this. And like Emma said, you go in to be entertaining, don't you? But the worst you've entertained someone, you do not expect people to go, you have changed my life for the better. Wow, what a privilege. It's an astonishing position to be in. And I know how lucky I am to be in that position.
People playing BG3 have come up to me and said that exactly like yourself, it's not only allowed people to be who they are, it's helped people to navigate them through some extremely hard times. Basically, we've held their hand while they've been coping, and that will forever be one of the nicest things that I could possibly think of. There's very dark times that people have been going through, and we've just been not a massive shining light of hope, but even just a small candle just to help people through the dark. Yeah.
It actually has helped me. When we're at Pit Stop, you as an actor, you would say your lines, give different readings of it, so that the developers can then choose what works best in game. Because you've got all of this imagination going on in your head, but you're not necessarily, you're doing it all out of sequence, etc. So you want to give them choice. So I used to give them lots of choice and rarely paused in between my sentences. And I was told that I need to slow it down a bit and have a pause in between so that they could actually edit it. And so I said, well, I've got ADHD, and part of my thing is I get a little bit exuberant. And they were then saying that lots of the cast, lots of the people who work at Pit Stop are neurodivergent. And so I have not in the world told people about my ADHD before. So it helped me then talk about myself and what I go through. And it's interesting because on streaming the game, as an example, in the chat, there's lots of people who are neurodiverse, and they talk about their own issues is a wrong word, the things that they deal with. And at the tables when we meet people, they talk about their own ADHD or being autistic, whatever it might be, but they are willing to express that. And many of them have said to me, part of that is because you have been vocal yourself. It has really helped me. So it's helped me express it, and I'm much more willing to explain. I think I'm quite fearful sometimes as an actor, even though there's many parts of me that I think work quite well as an actor because of the way my brain's wired. But at the same time, it does create some issues within a workplace and communication. And I have been better at expressing why that is going on. As opposed to being a problem, it's just part of what comes when you book me. So I'm really proud that I am being more honest. And I'm really proud that other people seem to have been honest as a result of me being honest, if that makes sense. And that means a huge, huge amount to me.
I think everyone's spoken so eloquently about this. I can only echo it, really. My experience has been humbling, as Emma said. It's been emotional. I found myself welling up almost with emotion a couple of times yesterday, talking to fans and having the time to exchange just those feelings that fans would explain how much the game means to them. I feel it's had a redemptive quality, as Dave was saying. I'm hearing that it's helped people navigate through very difficult times in their lives. I've never had that experience before as an actor. Very, very rarely. But it's so strong, it's so consistent, coming from the community. It's really overwhelming, this emotion, this level of engagement. And it's reciprocal. I feel it. I feel this game has been extraordinary for me. And the other thing that I feel is I'm in awe of the creativity of the community. The way I've received and enjoyed looking at artwork that's been created, or writing that's been created about the game, about the character. People want to engage with Raphael. They want to write stories about him and about Harlem. And I'm just, Ray, don't leave Harlem out, please. And I'm really just in awe of that creativity and that emotion. And I just thank you, really. Thank you very much. It's been such an experience.
Hearts. Oh, here. There's only half of it there. Look,